Hello everyone, I will be making a playthrough of Gothic, an RPG adventure made by Piranha Bytes back in 2001. So without further ado, let's get started. There will be an intro, I will let you watch it.
The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Corinus. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Corinus was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Our character is a nameless hero who's been thrown into the barrier for a crime unknown. Now this guy here is Diego. He looks after the new arrivals who arrive at the barrier. He basically is trying to recruit people for the old camp. Now in this conversation with Diego here, we can ask him about the stuff, the basics of the game. He will tell us about the camps inside the barrier, how to survive, etc. I will be speaking to him, but I will skip most of the conversation because it's mainly boring. So let's skip all this conversation real fast.
I'm here to...
I will tell you all of the stuff he just spoke of.
The maid...
Let's skip that. Yes.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
So our first chapter. Welcome to the colony. There's 3 camps inside the barrier. The old camp, which is the oldest, if you could tell it from the name. It is run by Ore Baron Gomez and the fire mages who are trapped inside the barrier while making it. I'm just going to pick up all this starting equipment here. Not really equipment. The second camp is the new camp, which is run by mercenaries and water mages. And the third camp is the swamp camp, which is also called the sect camp in the game. It is run by people who ventured into the swamps and made swamp wheat, which is like marijuana, and they use that wheat to meditate and do stuff like that. And they worship an old orc god called the Sleeper. So they have an important role in the story of the game, but I will not spoil anything for you. So what Diego basically told us to get to the old camp without dying. So that is what we'll do in this first video. Now these are meat bugs. We can kill them, but it's a bit hard trying to punch them with our fists, so I'm going to ignore them. So I'm just picking up all the stuff lying around. The reason being is this game has unlimited inventory space. So you're gonna want to pick up everything you come across, and even if it's junk, you can trade it later for something else you may want. So let's open up this chest, get all the goodies inside. Oh, let's talk about the controls. The controls in this game are pretty bad because it was the first game made by Piranha Bytes, and they didn't intend mouse support for this game. They just added it later. So how you pick up stuff in this game is your left mouse button is your use key. You go over to an item, spot its name, left click to lock onto it, then push forward to pick it up. That's the same way how the combat works. You spot an enemy, left click to lock onto it, and push forward to attack. We will have a little combat here. I will just show you the scenery. Yes, that is the old camp. As you can see, there's some entrenchments around it made by the diggers. The main camp is for Gomez's people. So we have a basic enemy here. Let's equip our pickaxe we just picked up and try to attack him. Don't think that it's a starting enemy that it'll be easy to kill him. This game is pretty hard, so don't go running around trying to kill people or monsters. Looting monsters is the same way how you pick up stuff. You just go over it, click forward. We had raw meat in that mole rat. So we will head down this path to the old camp. We just picked up a better sword. I will just equip it in a second. Sort the inventory. Yes, rusty sword, better than our pickaxe. Our character is not really a fighter. This is a one-handed sword, but he holds it with his two hands. So he really doesn't know how to fight. The combat mechanics are actually pretty neat. You push forward to do a lunge attack, push left for a swing left, and push right for a swing right. If you can time these swing left and rights correctly, you can stun lock many opponents and kill them easily. And also, save before you enter combat. There's no autosave or checkpoint feature in this game. If you die and if you didn't save before, you're gonna have to do a lot of backtracking. So we will save before we attack those birds there. Let's go attack that. Oh, actually, let's pick up this old sword, which is better than ours right now. Equip it, pick up these blueberries. So let's kill this guy here. I will lunge and miss. Lunge again. And he will... Oh, I got it. Cool. Let's get his raw meat. The bottom left is my health bar. As you can see, I've lost some health. We will replenish that with blueberries we picked up. So we go to food, blueberries, click on it, push forward and eat it. It gave us some health. And also let's check out our character sheet. Press B to check out our character sheet. As you can see, we have we have no guild. We are level 0, and the experience we need to get the next level is 500, and we have 80 experience now. The only way to earn experience in the game is to fight, kill monsters, and complete quests. So we will want to kill as many easy beats as we can on our way. Let's kill this scavenger as well. Get it to the corner and kill it. Let's loot his body and make our way towards the old camp. This may seem like a pretty difficult game if you're a first time player, but I assure you, when you get used to the controls, the story and the gameplay will keep you playing it until you finish it. So let's head down this path. I will not attack those birds in the distance. That's probably a good idea because they're not juvenile. The ones we killed were juvenile. That means they have less health, they go down easier. These two guys over here, they give you basics about the mobs in the game. They tell you how to aggro them and do other stuff. As you can see, they have a slightly different armor than the starting guys we saw in the early in the video.
Hey,
oh, he
you.
talked to me.
What do you want? I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
So, yeah, we will not enter his hunting ground. We will leave them be. These guys are from New Camp. You can tell from their armor. They have a blue-grayish armor with furs sticking all over them. The red-black armor is for the people in the old camp. And the swamp camp, those guys over there have tattoos on them and they wear cloths. So they're half naked and tattooed all over them. Let's get this bird here. Let's quickly save. Again, saving is very important. You should always save whenever you can. Let's get this guy. Another juvenile. Let's attack it. Do a left swing. Loot his body. Now, these guys in the distance. Oh, as you can see, an NPC just killed one. That's another neat trick you can do. You can lure them into NPCs and have them killed if you're under-leveled. But it's not a generally good tactic because you will not get the experience from the kill. And you will need the experience to earn skill points in order to, after you level up, you earn those skill points. When you get those skill points, you can spend them on anything you want. Strength, dexterity. You can learn combat styles, essentially meaning that our character will hold the one-hand weapon with his one hand, not hold it with two hands. I tried to give as much as the bare bones of the game in the first video. So we have arrived at the old camp. Let's try to get in. See what the guards at the gate will tell us.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Don't respond like a smart guy. These guys are serious. They'll just bash in your skull. So we will tell him that Diego told us to meet him at the old camp.
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Alright, let's end the conversation. Diego is an influential person on the camp, at least in the entrenchments. So being good with him is an important thing early in the game. As you can see, here's Diego. His hut is here. Let's see what he has to say to us. He can tell us more about the old camp, more about the two other camps. Tell us about the barrier. Let's ask him about the barrier.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
As you can see, our character is eager to get out. So what happens when you try to exit the barrier? You'll get shocked by lightning and die. So let's ask about the two other camps.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
So let's ask about the
Tell
old
me
camp.
something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Ooh, really tempting. But in my video,
Take care.
I will not join the old camp. I will try to join the new camp because I've played this game like 5 times, but I've never joined the new camp. So I'm thinking that it will be a good idea to record it on camera. I don't know all of the quests to join there, so it'll be a nice surprise for me as well. I'm going left in the entrenchments here to our first home, a hut we can claim as a starting character. We can walk through here. Nobody gives a damn. We can use this pan to cook the meat we got off the animals. It basically gives you more health. We'll do that in the next video. So yes, we were trying to find this guy. He's named Guy. He's a pretty good guy. Let's talk to him.
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
Let's ask about the hut.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
He was supposed to do an animation to show us the hut. Let's ask
Which of
again.
the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Well, whatever. My game might have glitched. Anyway, I know which hut it is. It's this one. So we'll pick up this ham. There's some chests here. You can store your belongings in there. But I don't really see a reason why you would want to do that. You have unlimited inventory space, and it would be a hustle to go over to your chest, pick up your stuff, and go to trade, etc. Anyway, you can sleep on beds the same way you can interact with objects. Sleeping will give you HP, will give your lost HP back. You can sleep until next morning, midday, next evening, midnight, which will accelerate time, obviously. Anyway, this was where I will end the first video. If you would leave any criticism in the comments, I would appreciate it. And give any ideas and what should I do in the next videos, what I should avoid doing while recording, etc. Thank you guys for watching.